NYC citizens, it's Isaiah Cruz, aka Bella Noche, for another episode of Cocktails and Contours. I'm here with a very special friend and guest of mine, Sugar Magnolia.
Hey there.
She is what we call in the nightlife a lady queen, who is a biological female that does drag, still impersonates a biological female, but in a characteristic way, much like how guys do drag, impersonate a female in a characteristic way. So I'm very, very excited for you to be here. But as is tradition here on Cocktails and Contours, first thing we do is we have a drink. And you have no idea, this little Spitfire. I've seen her grow immensely especially over the past 6 months. She's fabulous. And you are a fucking little Spitfire. Like, she comes in all small and cute, like, hi, and then you see her fucking burn the house down behind you, and you're like, where did that come from?
Oh, baby.
So I decided, in light of that little Spitfire, we're just going to do a shot of Fireball. We have a very interesting night ahead of us, a long one, so we'll inform you of our plans later. But first, cheers. Thank you so much for being here.
L'chaim.
All right, and she's a Jew.
Oh, it's
It's very
disgusting.
important.
It tastes like childhood.
It's okay. Disney and My Little Pony cups make it better.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yes, again, thank you so much for being here. You've been so busy lately. You've been doing so many things. I'm so proud of you. But just starting from the beginning, how did you start into drag?
So, it's like, honestly, I feel like it all really started like way, way back when I was in summer camp.
It always happens at summer camp.
This isn't cute, but that's okay. We don't have to be cute always. But it kind of all started back in summer camp. The nerd that I am, when I used to sign up for talent shows, I used to always want to do lip syncs. Like, that was just a thing.
I did lip syncing for fun, girl, so I get it.
Exactly.
I didn't even know that was a talent. I just thought it was a thing.
I didn't really, I was like, I also never...
with Gloria Swansong, our last video.
There you
Check
go.
it out.
I never actually made it into the talent show with my awkward lip syncing, but that became that right there was fun to me. And then as I got older, I was always exposed to the queer community. My mother lived in the city. My mother's you see me, my mother was that times 10. So she was just a little crazy.
She would have willingly done the Fireball
Exactly.
shot.
She would have been like, oh,
I like
where's
moms
my second?
like that. My aunt is like that. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's the cool mom.
Come on.
Pretty much
Come
so.
on. Come on. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so I met my first drag queen when I was 5 years old.
Oh my god, amazing.
Lived in my mom's building, and
That's
I was
so cool.
"What's up with her?" And she was like, "Oh, she's a drag queen." And I was like, "Okay, that's normal." And then, as I got older, again, we don't always have to be cute. But as I got
Thank God for some of you. Joking.
As I got older, I was more and more exposed to the queer community in general. I always knew that I was gay. It's just in my head. But when I moved, actually, it was when I moved to Western Massachusetts. I went to my first Pride Parade, and I met the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence and got into drag queens through that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
It's definitely never something I expected to signify anything in my life. It was just this is really, really cool. And I had always done makeup, so the whole transformation was always amazing to me. But I just never thought it was something that women could do.
Right. Well, that's a big, I wouldn't say a huge, but it's become recently a really thing as lady queens are becoming more popular, as drag in itself is becoming more and more popular.
Exactly.
It's a situation that's arose in our community, and I don't get it. I feel like drag is not explicitly gendered, and I feel like art is just self-expression. So who are you to say someone's art is not invalid? If you don't like what they do, don't go see them. But
Exactly.
There are plenty of people that love and support what you did. They just had a show at Stonewall, the legendary Stonewall, this past weekend, and it was everything. It was amazing.
That was our hashtag That's Not Drag show. We featured so many amazing performers from not just New York. We had Bella Nicole Harlow, who you may have met the night before at Night of a Thousand Gowns.
Oh, the name does sound familiar, yes.
She's the 2014 Entertainer of the Year femme.
Oh, amazing.
everything. She did the Adele number at the end.
Oh, that was very, very good. Yes.
Yeah. And she came all the way from Ohio. She was here for that, and we were like, "You want a gig, girl? Like, come on board." So it was like an hour and a half of straight number after number, no games, no nonsense, and every performer showed their own example of like something that some people wouldn't necessarily consider typical drag. Crimson Kitty, who Lady Queen is her brainchild. She's my drag mother. She's everything, you know.
I know. She's Crimson. If you're watching, you're amazing. I love you.
A nightlife legend in New York. Like, if you need to see the face of Lady Queen, like, there it is right there.
By that mean, go see her. She's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. But, Lady Queen. So, yeah, it was her brainchild, and, like, you know, we took even some personal, because not everyone is too thrilled about this whole thing. So.
Spill that tea, girl.
Oy vey, should we?
Sip. That's up to you, girl.
Alright, well, we can go vague
You
here.
can go vaguely.
We can vague book here.
Recently, we're vague booking right now. # vague booking. So recently, Sugar got into a slight altercation with a fellow member of the nightlife drag community, and was essentially debased for being a female who does drag. And it even though it was a bad situation, it kind of there was a positive spin to it at the end because of all the support that you got, and not just you, like all the other queens. There's been such a step towards embracing Lady Queens more. And I think that's important.
Definitely, and I feel like that situation, having it happened, and having just, you know, because the message kind of got around pretty fast that something was going on, but what had started off as a negative ended up being really positive because suddenly the question of who can do drag was on everyone's mind. Mm-hmm. And the truth is, if you've got the skill, if you've got the patience, if you've got
the willingness to learn.
Exactly. If you can grow, you can probably do drag. If you've got it in your heart, you can do it. Because at the end of the day, yes, it's a big play on gender. And for me, I don't necessarily, I identify as female. That's my body, that's who I am. But through drag, I've been able to take that idea of what my gender is and amplify it up to 1 million. Like I say it all the time. You've heard me say it. Drag is taking yourself and making it the biggest possible version of yourself. That's
exactly true. And I tell people all the time, part of my drag character is this side of my personality that I could never let out before. I was never brave enough to let it out, or I always felt like, oh, that's too much. And with that, I've been able to have that outlet, and it's actually really, really cool, especially when people are just like, hey, you know that side of your personality? I like that so much. Come perform for me.
Exactly.
It's fun. It's fun. It's very, I guess the word would be validating. And that's why it's so important for us to support all members of the drag community, like Lady Queen. So, just going back to you, how long have you officially been doing drag then?
I guess, 11 months, 10 months.
Okay, 10 months. So you're coming up on your 1 year.
Yeah.
When's the birthday?
I guess it's in May. It's sometime in May.
Figure out the number, girl.
I don't remember what day in May.
Mine is January 7th.
Oh, well, she's on top of her shit. Oh.
Excuse
my language.
Oh, no, you can curse on here, girl. I like to hear the word fuck.
All right.
So what has been one of your personal, biggest personal accomplishments in drag?
I think one of my biggest personal accomplishments in drag at this point, there's a lot. I really, drag has changed everything about my life.
Tends to do that.
Backtrack a little. Before I ever started doing this, I mean, I'm an outgoing person, but I'm also...
I couldn't tell. We couldn't tell.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm definitely outgoing, but I'm also, generally, Sarah, under all of this, is a fucking walking anxiety attack, and, is always on edge, and what's gonna happen next, but through getting in touch with Sugar, and really connecting through this drag persona, who is essentially just me, with less fucks to give.
Zero left.
Really, though.
None.
But yeah, no, it gives you a whole other sense of accomplishment and confidence, especially like, honestly, I think right now, and it changes all the time, but my biggest accomplishment is, in general, when I get on a stage at a certain venue for the first time, certain audience, usually it's the number starts, the music goes, I'm doing my thing, and like usually people are kind of looking away like, who is this little girl? Like, what is she doing? And then when it's like 30 seconds in, they're like, what is she doing? There's that, but it's hard to pick
It's
just
fun.
one.
I love watching you perform. She's so much fun when she performs.
I've
I've always said,
I
know, but you can tell you're having fun in your performance.
Oh, I am.
And people can tell when you're having fun with your performance. And it reads so much. So if you're having fun, the audience is having fun. I was told that once and it made so much sense, and I tell it to everybody that listen now.
Well, I feel like if it's not fun, it's not worth doing. Like,
Absolutely.
Like, we don't make enough money as drag queens to just casually be like...
No, it's because we love it. We fucking love it.
Exactly. And, like, sometimes our egos are a little too big, and it's okay.
There's a lot of ego out there. Girl. And that's why you have one of your own. It checks each other.
Exactly.
Speaking about egos, how do you feel like Drag Race starts Friday?
Oh my god.
I'm actually super excited. I'm gonna be in New Orleans on Friday, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. My friend Vicky's having a birthday. We're going down there. I'm gonna do drag one day at Oz.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's gonna be cute. But how are you feeling with the new season? Do you have any like favorites, predictions already?
Okay, so I have to say at this point, like, I am 100% team Sasha. Like, Sasha Velour, honestly, is one of the reasons why I still do drag. Funny story. It was my second show ever. I was playing... I was doing Moxie Night at Branded Saloon with Switch and Play. Check them out, they're cute. But, I was doing Moxie Night, and it was my first, like, solid number where I styled a wig, I had a look, like, everything was together. And I get on stage and I'm doing the damn thing and I'm living it and my hair flies off in the middle. Just clean off, wig cap, everything, just my little buns chilling there. And I had to just keep on going. And I was like...
That's what you do.
Exactly. You never stop. Don't ever stop and don't ever seem like you're as terrified as you are.
So when are you not? You're always a little terrified.
Oh yeah.
I think if you're not nervous or scared, something's wrong.
You might just be a sociopath.
That too, but I mean, I've been called worse. So, another question about being a lady queen. I know that you have your own identity, whatever. Do you ever draw inspiration from male drag queens?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
What are some of your male drag queen inspirations?
Some of my male drag queen inspirations. First of all, I have to say Divine. What needs to be said there? Just like...
True, she's amazing.
Everything, like...
She was modeled off of Ursula, my favorite Disney villain ever. Hello, mermaid, get it?
Okay, definitely Divine. I hate to say it, but I really adore Trixie Mattel. Like,
she's a feisty one too.
Exactly. Between the music, the comedy, and the face, and the body. Definitely Trixie Mattel.
Mattel, like the Barbie brand.
Yeah, I know. I was just getting a little tongue-tied, girl. And just, there are just so many because... I don't know, I feel like there's just so much to what I've taken in as things that, like, I've wanted to incorporate in my own drag. And honestly, I, in person, know so few lady queens that, of course, most of my inspirations at this point have been male drag queens. But, like, I've, like, taken inspiration from a little bit of everyone I've become friends with, I think.
That's good.
Yeah.
What did I inspire you to do?
To be really full of myself and wear this wig.
So seriously, funny story. She showed up today, and we got ready together today. It was really fun, and we're talking about. It's like, well, what color hair I was gonna wear, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna wear like my black wig with like the blue, and so I was like, what color are you wearing? She's like, I'm wearing blue too, and I was just like, blue or like what? She pulls it out. I was like, it's the exact same wig in just a slightly shade lighter of like blue green. And I was like, it's okay, girl. I got more. But no, I like that. It's like psychic. It's appreciated. It's fun. Where's like your favorite place to perform in the city?
Oh, my favorite place to perform is... I really like Vodka Soda.
Vodka Soda's fun.
It's really cute.
I was there last night. I performed last night. Ritzy Bits, new Tuesday show, Spotlight. It's really cute. If you're Neighborhood, check it out. It's really cute.
Check it out. Jeez. Vodka soda is really cute. I really like Stonewall. Just because, like, the history behind it.
Yeah.
Also,
I love performing at Stonewall. Stonewall's fun.
Anytime Chauncey's your DJ, like, you're gonna have a good night.
I love DJ
Happy
Chauncey.
birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, DJ Chauncey. I messaged him this morning. He was just like, oh my god, yeah, thanks. It was cute.
Yeah. Stonewall's cute. I really like Brandon Saloon in Brooklyn.
I don't think I've ever been there.
That's where Switch and Play does their shows.
Oh, okay, cute. We have to go one day.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Switch and Play. Coming for you.
They gave me my first stage ever.
Oh, that's
where
awesome.
I performed my first time at Brandon. So it always has a place in my heart. Like, it's not really my home stage, but it's kind of my home stage.
Right. Well, no. The first place I performed was Barracuda. But I would say my home stage is probably the West End. That's where I got, like, my biggest, like, start and jump off point. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we're going to the West End later tonight for Ultimate Drag Pageant with Nidra Bell and Marty O. Cummings. And right before that is Come On Wednesdays with Britta and Tara, which we'll probably get there for.
Come On Wednesdays.
Come On Wednesdays! So if you're in the Upper West Side area, 107th right off Broadway, the West End, it's cute. Come check it out. And that pageant is everything. That pageant is cute. There's some girls that, like, they're brand new and they're killing it. They're fucking killing it.
At first I was, like, weirded out about it. Now I'm like, you know what? It's kind of amazing to see some of these queens dive right in with a huge pageant with, like, really incredible judges. Yes.
Those weekly pageants, I did one last year. It was amazing. It was such a great experience. I had the time of my life. Mm-hmm. But it is work. It is money. It is creative energy. Like, that thing consumes you. Like, literally, all those weeks, it's literally about preparing for the next week. And like, you listen to 6 songs in 6 weeks, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, I've done Only Miss Boots and Saddle, which was, like, one day. And I was praying to not make wild card by the end of it. I was like, you know what? It's okay that I didn't win. Like, kudos.
How many weeks was that? That was only one? Or
I mean, it was like,
it was like
4 weeks, but with different girls every week, and then, like, the 4 girls that won each week went to the finals.
Gotcha.
And Lilith LaFay, obviously, because she's everything. Lilith is everything. The other night, I helped her with her shoes. We were at Boots. We were at Boots, and I felt really bad.
One time she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
It was totally one of those moments, though. She looked miserable, and I was like, can I help you with your shoes? Because everyone needs that friend.
Or at least that good Samaritan.
At least once. I was like, I'll do this for at least one person.
Once in a while. Yeah.
I'm not into feet, though.
That's what she says now. What would you say is your favorite song ever to perform?
These questions. I think
You knew what you're getting yourself into.
It's true. This is true.
Girl.
I know. I love it. But it kind of makes me think about, like, wow, I love everything, don't I? It's hard to pick just one. Honestly, my favorite...
She only looks like a bitch, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't look like a bitch.
That's what they all say before they fucking stab you.
Anyway, so... my favorite song to perform, honestly, I've had a lot of fun doing Stacey's Mom. Like, pulling out a song that, first of all, is not female-led, so it kind of really...
It's fun. That was like my middle school jam.
Exactly. Like, you feel all of your fantasies. You feel like Stacey's mom, and you're like, sorry, girl, I'm into MILFs, which is true. I like older ladies, so it's like a song after
ladies. Oh yeah, mommy, give it to me. So is that so? Okay, here's a not drag question.
Okay.
My boyfriend is a little older, and every once in a while the daddy thing's hot. Is the mommy thing a thing within, like, lesbian community?
Honestly, I don't really know. For me personally, I don't actually want someone else's kids in my life because I don't want to parent someone's children.
No, I mean in the sexual way.
In the sexual way?
Yeah, what do you think I was talking about?
I don't know.
Like,
it's been one thing.
MILF
MILFs are totally a thing. I mean, MILFs are a thing for anybody. Anyone likes a good MILF.
I don't know about anybody.
I mean, well, obviously.
Everybody likes a good MILF.
Oh,
sometimes like to maybe look like one, but... Girl, you calling me old? She's calling me old. That was a read. No, I've always wondered that because the older younger dynamic is very prevalent in the gay community. I fucking love it. So all y'all in those relationships, get it.
MILFs are where it's at.
I love it. Yeah, and apparently it goes both ways. So
I mean, I just hate dealing with people my age. So I generally I vibe with older people. I
can hang with people my age. I just don't date them.
Yeah.
I know it's like reverse ageism.
Ageism isn't a real thing.
Yes, it is, girl. I wrote a whole article about ageism.
Okay.
It's a real thing. So.
We'll discuss later.
We'll discuss later. We're going to discuss. This is going to be the bus right over the West End.
Oh my god, people are going to look at it like, what the fuck is going on over there? But
girl, I'm having my white jacket on, my white bag. I'm going to be real cute. It's going to be fun.
There you go.
So there's a lot of Lady Queen things coming up.
There's
year.
a lot.
And like also first before we go into Lady Queen, because I still have to brag about you.
Oh my god.
You got accepted into the Austin Drag Festival.
Yes.
Which for those of you who know, that's a huge fucking deal. That is a massive drag festival. I wish I literally just found out when people started saying they were doing it. I was just like, I'm too busy working and bullshit. But it was like I was so happy. So she's performing in Austin at this huge fucking event. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
How are we feeling? Are you excited?
I'm still freaking out. I mean, I'm very, very excited. And there are so many incredible New York performers who I love truly. So many of my sisters are going to be there. But on top of all of that, to be as new as I am and to know that I'm getting that experience.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing.
It kind of still blows my mind. And personally, I'm throwing this out there. Crimson Kitty hijacked my email and totally applied for me because I was like, I'm not doing it.
You didn't have to do any work.
I mean, she was like, all right, give me who's your drag inspiration? Make it cheesy. I'm plugging my name. It was great because basically she typed what I would have said anyway. Because name dropping is a thing. Sometimes it helps. Come on.
How did I get this gig? No, joking. I earned this shit.
Anyway, so... yeah, so I put in my application, day before it was due. And it was like, you know what, it would be great, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm too new, it's just not in the cards for me.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so they were announcing it on a Friday. They didn't announce on a Friday. The following Saturday, it's 11:30. I'm trying to go to sleep, and... actually, it was Lika, who was also performing. And
she's also performing. That's one of my sisters. I love her to death.
Yeah, she was, Facebook messaging me, freaking out. The anticipation is killing me! Because it was 11:30 at night, and we were it still hasn't happened. And they had started announcing, and they went from so the way they were doing it wasn't through email. It was,
through a public announcement?
Mm-hmm, it was, so if any of you ever did plays in high school...
it was a posted list. They just post the list.
Exactly. No tags. You had to go looking for it.
That is very high school. That's still high school theater.
Exactly.
But that's exciting. I haven't felt like that in forever.
It was intense. Last time I felt that way, I got casted as tree number 3 in Shrek Kids,
I bet you were a beautiful tree.
Actually, they casted me as Grumpy the Dwarf in that play.
Oh, I was gonna make a wood joke, but
Well, Grumpy's still pretty on brand, but a wood joke would be funny.
It was pretty on brand. With the axe, too. No penis.
Oh, God.
So, yes. So, Lady Queen has a bunch of new shows coming up.
Yes.
Please, let us know what's going on. Because there's one in particular that I'm very excited for.
Not everything can be discussed in full detail just
Oh, yes.
yet.
As long as there are dates.
Yes.
And don't get into trouble. We just want a little teaser.
Exactly. So... what I can tell you about is April 9th at Stonewall, we are doing our Wonderful World of Lady Queen show, which is our Disney show.
I'm so excited!
Of course she is.
It is so excited.
So good. We have...
as I sit for my princess cup. Just not a Disney fan at all.
No, totally not. Her whole thing isn't Little Mermaid. Is Disney going to axe us for that?
But enough about me!
Anyway, so back on me. And what's going on in my life.
I'm nice. Sometimes.
Anyway.
Only in front of the cameras.
So, yeah, it's our Wonderful World of Lady Queen show. And what's really awesome is no one has picked, a typical, I'm gonna be Belle. Everyone's got something to bring. I'm very
excited. First of all, I love drag queens that do Disney. I love Disney drag shows, but I love when it's, an unorthodox Disney drag show. It's the best. It's actually the best when people get creative with Disney.
Absolutely.
So I will be there.
Yep.
I might be dressed as Ariel. I haven't decided yet. It might happen.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. We've got the Disney text on the flyer. I think that's enough of it.
Exactly. I will walk around and make people tip for all I know. I'll be your mascot for the evening.
Oh my goodness, I live for it.
Yeah, it'll be so much fun. And when is that?
That is April 9th. April 9th.
And what day of the week is that?
That is on a Sunday.
So
That's
Sunday, April 9th at...
Stonewall Inn, upstairs.
Time.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Look, it's an early Sunday show, so you can come, you can hang out, you can have a drink, and you be home by 9:30. So...
Girl, I had a
excuse.
day job. I love that time slot.
Lots of us have day jobs. And then is there something else? Is there another show coming up with Lady Queen?
We are beginning plans for our Burlesque by the Sea show at Coney Island.
That sounds right up my alley.
Which things are just being planned, so I can't announce too much. But
That's fine.
again,
but keep out. I love Coney Island. The symbol of Coney Island is the mermaid.
Exactly.
I have like 3 Coney Island tank tops with the mermaid on it.
It's amazing.
I wore that one to the Slammies.
There you go. Have you been to the Mermaid Parade yet?
Yes, I haven't gone in drag though.
You gotta do it.
I think I'm gonna do it this year. I have enough stuff to do it this year and do it like really well.
Exactly.
So
you need to do it.
I'm about it. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, it's so much fun.
It's kind of insane. Really, everything is coming together in a big way. Like a lot is being organized. Just kind of keep your eyes open. You're gonna see a whole lot.
Keep an eye out, Lady Queen. Hashtag. It's a good little collective. I'm about it, and I'm very, very excited to see where you go.
And our collective just grew by a member because Crimson Scholar just joined us.
I love Crimson Scholar. She's fierce. She's fierce. I'm so excited that you guys are doing your thing, and fuck what anyone says. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys are artists. You guys deserve the stage. And I will be at as many shows as I can, especially the fucking Disney one. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Every time I get on there, it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and you were wonderful, guys. This has been Cocktails and Contours with Isaiah Cruz, aka Bella Noche, my special guest, Sugar Magnolia, the Lady Queen, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. My next guest is the fabulous Nidra Bell. Yeah, no, she's another fun one. She's gonna be great. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great night, spoiled NYC citizens. Bye. I gotta turn off the camera now. Ooh.
I'm just gonna look cute for a
You
second.
just look cute. Pose, 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 pose. Yeah.